Alright, hey everyone, this is Nitro. So in this video I'm going to work my way through the S level trials, and I have to really go through the S level, the SS level, and the SSS level trials today, because it's getting late in the week. It's actually Friday now. I normally do these trials on Tuesday or Wednesday, but this week has had me really busy, so I was not able to play much at all. So in any case, catching up on my weekly, I guess, events. So let's begin with S Trial 1, where when attacking, you deal damage 2 times attack value to all targets in the 2-block range, and it ignores enemy defense. So this is the time law where your characters will also take damage from it. So yeah, you know what? For these easier battles, let's see, Leon, Liana. Let's just bring Jessica to teleport my Sophia across the water. As awkward as that is, it'll work. So here we go. Let's just begin the match. So let's have Leon, Chivalry, and attack, and then get a gain to kill. So Chivalry. Assault. And then I guess I'll retreat. Oops. Right, that's stupid time out. That's fine. Let's have Ledin shift over. Jessica is going to teleport my Sophia towards Ledin and the other group. So let's have Sophia apply regenerate on Ledin for now. And then Liana can again Leon talent healing the others, and Leon can just crush the Mist Dancer. And why don't I place Leon far away from the others so that it won't damage them. So, annoying time law. But fortunately, this is the first trial, so the time law won't have too much of an effect. Let's have Ledin melee attack this Flame Skeleton and crush it. Just going to place Jessica as far away as possible. I'm going to move Leon up. Let's use Liana to pray her up. And then I'm just going to rewind at this point. So I'm just forming some protection against the tentacle attack from this cuttlefish as well. Because even if it uses it, it can't pull them towards him. Like so. Alright, so let's start with Leon. Chivalry. And assault on the cuttlefish. And he's going to do some AoE damage to these enemies. Liana's again on Leon, and then Leon will finish off the last enemy, the orc. that, the first trial at the S level is complete, and we move on to the next ones. S Trial 2, magic damage decreased by 50%, which doesn't really affect me. I mean, even if I bring Bozal, Bozal is used to Earthquake, not really do damage anyways. So, alright. There are 3 ranged enemies and 4 flyers, which is rather annoying. I am truly tempted to bring Landius and Tieres to take out one side and then have Len take out the other one. It's just going to be a faster clear. You don't need to do this. You can have your characters group up and then wipe them out bit by bit. Yeah. And that's probably the smarter way of doing this, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I think this is the faster method. So let's just do that. Let's just do it this way. So Royal Cavalry, Tieres, take out one side. Ledin takes out the other one. Here we go. So I'm going to avoid the enemy initially. Let's have Langrisser on this side activate Resplendent Legends, and Tieres apply her Miracle. S-level trials, generally speaking, aren't difficult. That's why I'm willing to just run a faster party to clear it. So Ledin, Leon could actually attack. So why not? Take out Vampire Bat and retreat. Now, if I have an attack, I can still retreat because these are all temple tiles, so that's perfect. Ledin with Divine Guard then, and Liana is going to use her again. And take out one of the ranged enemies, in this case, the Archer. Alright, so Landius is doing fine on this side. Not great, but he's doing okay. And on the left, let's have Landius activate his Tranquility to start, and then get some healing from Tieres. On the right, it's going to be pretty much mop-up mode at this point. Let's have Leon attack the Flame Skeleton. Oh, surprisingly, not killing it. Guess I'm going to have Ledin activate his faction buff then. And Liana will pray her up. Landius will crush this Flyer General. He's struggling against the Vampire Bats, but it is what it is. They are now nearly dead. Alright, so let's have Tieres now apply Attack Blessing on Landius, and then crush this Misfencer. And Leon will just finish off Flame Skeleton. So let's end my turn And Langrisser should be able to kill off both of these enemies when they attack it. There we go, Stancer, and Vampire Bat. Could probably have just used Elwyn on this side as well, without any kind of healer as well. That would be the alternative. But, yeah. Lots of ways to clear that fight. Alright, S-Trial 3. When attacking, deals damage 2 times attack value to all targets in a 2-block range, and it ignores defense. Same time law as the first battle. And a very annoying time law too, right? Since it damages your own character. There are 2 cuttlefishes, 3 ranged enemies. Okay, that's fine. So Ledin will be the main character for this, in crushing all of those. I'm going to use Leon to kill off all the ranged enemies. And I have to protect my characters from the cuttlefish. That's pretty much it. I mean, since my Bozel has a summon, I'll bring him, just to make things faster. Summon is not required, it just, I find it makes my life easier. So characters start moving forward. And Bozel is going to drop the summon where it can be killed by one of the cuttlefishes. So this is fine. As long as it's not in range of this Hellhound, because it can move here, then 1, 2, 3 to here, attacking there. So let's place this summon here. There we go. One of the cuttlefishes has used their Chinook. So now let's have Leon Chivalry and attack one of the ranged enemies. And I'm actually going to retreat back and do some damage to my own Ledin. I don't see that being much of a problem though. Let's also have Bozel move forward in Earthquake at this point. Doing more damage. And actually debuffing himself. But so be it. Ledin can now Divine Guard, protect. I'm going to just have Liana prayer up here. Not using a game yet. Because I can't attack any of the ranged enemies right now. And Sophia is going to finally regenerate mana. Now the thing here is, even if my Bozel dies, I actually don't care. So, but because of the turn order, these cuttlefish seem to move last. And this works out perfectly for me as a result. Because, yeah, Bozel doesn't even get pulled. So, he is incredibly debuffed though. Let's have Leon crush this catapult to start. Let's place him here. Ledin can melee attack, but I don't want to. He's just gonna move up. Liana is going to again Leon and apply Sage Attack on Ledin. I'm not even going to bother to use Bozel anymore, so he can just stand here. And I'm going to actually have Sophia rewind now. This allows Leon to chivalry and attack. And then move back, which is actually going to damage... Actually, I'm going to place him here. It's going to damage my Ledin, but it'll also hurt these cuttlefish. Which is what I want. And now Ledin, who has Divine Guard and his faction buff, should be able to crush these damaged cuttlefish. If not, Leon will finish off the last one. Didn't need to. So there we go. S Trial 3 complete. Onwards to S Trial 4, where when the battle takes place in woods or on mountains or ramparts, defense increased by 30%. So, enemies are very spread out, which makes this map even easier for me. So let's have Leon, Leon's job as always is to crush the ranged enemies. Ledin's job is always to crush melee. And truthfully speaking, I don't actually need Bozel. So, you know what? Let's just bring Elwyn, because he can faction buff and support Ledin for killing off these flyers right from turn 1. So, here we go. I could also bring Pieris for healing light. There's a lot of options there. So Liana can actually against someone standing here. But I might as well just hold back on that. Let's have Leon, Chivalry, and attack. The Holy General to start. And then retreat. Ledin is tanking everything as usual, so let's place him here and Divine Guard. I'm going to move Liana down to support. She could even pray her up right now. That might be the best option. So let's have Elwyn faction buff. Sophia, regenerate my Ledin. And Liana will just pray her up on turn 1. Due to the spread of the enemies on this map, this is actually a very easy fight. So far so good. So Leon will smash this elf general and position himself in the north to attack the mage. Ledin is going to faction buff, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? Let's just again Leon for the mage attack. Use of the assault skill, since he currently doesn't have chivalry up. Alright, let's have Elwyn, I suppose. Sword Soul, the angel. I'm going to have Ledin faction buff here, because I do need to apply Sage's Set on him. So, and heal. So all that's left is this Elf General. So as always, the S level trials, if there's no difficult time law, they're quite easy. And the only real difficult time law is the fixed damage time law. So let's just rewind so that I can be sure that Leon can do enough damage to crush this Elf General. Alright, so now we're on the S level trial, or sorry, the S ultimate trial. Just thinking. So for this trial, enemy is immune to all debuffs, so bringing Bozal is useless. But I don't think it'll be that difficult. Taking a look, this one. The enemies don't move, for sure. So Lester friendly. It's just, or I should say, relatively Lester friendly because this Bozal is in a very annoying spot. We'll see. So let's bring Leon, Liana, Sophia for rewind, of course. And then where is my Sophia? There we go. Will not need Ledin to tank anything. I could bring a ranged attacker, for example. Or Tieris to buff up Leon to make sure he can kill off Disposal. The hard part is taking down Disposal. If I can take him down, then everything else falls into place. Why don't I try this? And Lester for the last character. Actually, I'm not even sure I need to teleport. Just thinking. It's safer to bring it up. So let's do it. Alright. So I will bring Strengthen on Sophia, and that pretty much is everything. So here we go. So Leon can move up initially. Same with Jessica. Same with Lester. Sophia. And Leanna. So everyone just shifts up initially. Enemies don't move. So I'm going to start with a chain hook, as always. To pull the first enemy to me. Clock's activated, which is convenient. And Leon can start with a Chivalry and attack. Assault. Going to need 2 attacks to take down Sonya, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe just 1. 1, 2, 3. If I place myself here, I can attack Liana next. And I'm going to move Jessica into a spot where she can teleport. I don't think there's any point in using the again right now, since the enemies are not triggered to move. We'll just position as like so, and end turn. Leon can now take out Lena and retreat. I'm going to again. So currently, I'm in range of both Bozal and Eggbirds. And the thing I really need to do is take down Bozal. So for this turn, let's just teleport Leon out of range. And I'm just gonna hold off on attacking for now. Let's see, if I pull Bernhardt here, I can kill him and get out of range of Bozal. So that's the next step. Let's apply strengthening on Leon then, and be ready for next turn. So let's see, if I move up, pull, I can move back 2 tiles. That actually does leave me in range of Bozal, annoyingly enough. But that is why I have Sophia with Rewind and Jessica with Teleport in the first place. So, Jessie can move up here, pull, move back 2, and get teleported out of range. So here we go. Chain hook, Bernhardt forward, move back 2 tiles. I am going to have Leon strike Bernhardt twice. There's the first attack. Here is the again and second attack. Assault is completely optional. Whatever. Let's just take him down. Rewind is now a must. And Jessica will teleport Lester to safety. So now, if I move up 2 tiles, chain hook, and then move back 3, I can take out Eggbirds before dealing with Bozal. Especially since all my skills have been refreshed. So, here we go. Leon, Chivalry. And why don't I try the assault here? One-shotted. So all that's left is Bozal at this point. And I just need to wait for Leon to refresh his Chivalry. Or I could actually have Leon attack. You know what, that might be the better option. Let's just do it. What the heck? No. Okay, let's just again Leon, so that it takes him 2 turns to get Chivalry again. Let's just play it safe. Hey there, Larry. So, waiting 2 turns. Waiting one turn. Alright, here we go. Leon will Chivalry and just melee attack Bozo to start. Retreat. Again. And he's down. Not yet. I'll draw for him again. I'm kind of torn on whether to draw for him. We'll see. Well, continuing on. Timeless Trials. SS level trials. So, SS Trial 1. Melee attack damage reduced by 50%. So, nothing too threatening, in truth. So let's just bring back Ledin, bring back the regenerate skill on Sophia. Leanna is fine, Leon is fine. Relieve physical damage reduced by 50% is probably the most annoying part of this fight, because it's going to take Ledin he's going to have difficulty one-shotting these enemies. But I'll bring Bozo, who will have Earthquake, and Black Hole to debuff and just kind of weaken the enemies for Ledin's counterattacks. Still bringing Leon, because I need him to attack. Well, I actually don't need Leon, now that I look at it. Because there's not a single ranged enemy here. They're all melee attackers. So let's bring Lana instead here. So Lana, Bozo, Ledin to tank hits, and then my 2 healers as usual. Here we go. No, you want Gizerov, if anything. Wyler comes on a focus banner later. Pretty soon, in fact. Okay, let's see. Might as well take the hit from the Harpy Clan right away. So let's move Ledin down. Now then, do that. I'm going to regenerate Ledin from the start. Lana moves down. Bozo will faction buff. Liana moves down. So Ledin with Divine Guard. Yeah, barely any damage, as we just saw. That's fine. I'm going to start with an Earthquake to weaken these enemies, the ones that will be attacking me. Ledin is going to faction buff. Lana is going to weaken these enemies further. So let's have her start with a Dark Reaper on this Harpy Queen. One-shotting it. Alright, then Liana can again Lana. And then Lana can toss out a Freeze Strike on the other Harpy Queen, so that Sophia can move up, Sage's Hat my Ledin, and rewind everybody else. Actually, I'm in Eastern time, but I'm not working today, so that's why I'm streaming early. Yeah. Yeah, I actually knew it was summon Sky Archers. I just keep making that mistake about summon Angels instead. But yeah, they are Sky Archers with Dispel, so they're quite useful. Okay, so continuing with this fight, it's just mop up at this point, really. It's Dark Reaper, the Cyclops, who has Roar. Ledin needs to reactivate the Vanguard. Bozol should help crush some enemies, but it's trying to decide which one. Oh, first things first, let's have Liana against Lena. And then she can ranged attack and finish off this Flyer General with a freeze strike. That way Bozol can move up and finish off the Cyclops. And I'm just going to regenerate Ledin. So down to 3 enemies now. The next big character to save up for, it would really be... I mean, the best banner is the Yulia Omega banner, because both of those characters are useful. So you could actually draw endlessly on that banner to get them up to 5 stars or whatever, or even 6 stars. But next month has the Sakura Wars banner. If you want those characters, I'm skipping that banner completely. I'm not interested in either character.
Hey, how's it going?
And yeah, I'm just trying to bring up the tentative banners guide. Yeah, so next month has the Sakura Wars banner. I'm not drawing on any of those SSRs. After that will be Alastriel and Claret. Claret is actually an amazing character if you can get her to 6 stars, but that's a big if. Alastriel is not that great. That's at the end of October. Yulia and Omega is at the end of November. And that's the one that has 2 useful characters. So that's the banner. If you were to draw like crazy, that's the banner to save up for. Alright, finishing off this fight. Let's strike the Leviathan with Lena. Let's strike the Leviathan with Bozol. Down it goes to 2 ranged attacks. Ledin lose... Oh, can just move up, I guess. So let's have Liana prayer up, everybody. Since they took a lot of damage fighting that Leviathan. Ledin can just move up to tank the hit from this last enemy, the skeleton. And because it's a holy character against demons, he can actually still one-shot it. So there we go. SS Trial 1 complete. On to SS Trial 2. After taking action, enemies units within 2 blocks will be subjected to 1 random debuff. Okay, this one. So there's 2 ranged enemies, a lot of cavalry enemies which will probably suicide into my Ledin. And I'll bring Leon because I need Leon to kill off the ranged enemies. Ledin will crush pretty much everything else. I can bring Bozol to debuff this Flyer General if I so wish, or I can bring Tieris to buff up Ledin. It's kind of your option on that one. Anyways, let's go. So Ledin can move up and just faction buff to start. Bozo can just move up and also faction buff. I'm going to have Sophia regenerate right now, even though he's not getting attacked, but I want to use rewind next turn. Hence the use of regenerate right away. All these cavalry enemies come rushing forward. And could have Leon chivalry attack and retreat to this tile, but then I can't really. Let's see, if I do this chivalry attack, Liana can actually gain him, so that's fine. So let's have Ledin move up and Divine Guard to start. Leon is going to move forward, chivalry, and kill off the Necromancer. And then retreat. Bozo can Earthquake these enemies. Liana is going to again Leon for a second strike. Now for this one, I'm actually going to just run forward and kill off the Dark Elf General. And place myself here to one-on-one. Well, actually. Yeah, let's just run away. And might as well rewind it one here. So now all of these enemies should be suiciding into my Ledin. The only one that might not die is the Flyer General. Hello there, Ace Karka. So far, still very, very easy battles for this week's Timeless Trials. Alright, so let's have Leon finish off the Orc. And we're on SS Trial 3. When hero is range class, unit's normal attack range increases by 2. Ah, the annoying map though, because of the terrain and so on. Hum hum hum. To be honest though, if I bring Landius, it would probably be a relatively easy clear, because you could counterattack against all of these enemies. But why don't I rely on Tiaris instead? Or maybe, let's see. What I used to do, I believe, was I had Bozo buy time with Summon Undead dropped up here to split up the enemies and so on. But now that my Tiaris is 6 stars, I don't need to do that anymore. Oops. Okay, let's see. So, whatever. Let's do it the safer way though, which is what I just said with the Summon Dead and Earthquake on Bozo. So here we go. Let's start with Leon using Chivalry and Assault to take out the Gargoyle. Or not. Wow. Okay, it was a bit tougher than I expected it to be. In that case, let's just have Ledin, Divine Guard here. Bozal can... He doesn't need to drop the summon right now. He really doesn't. Although I could drop it to split them up. Let's just place him up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's have Liana just end her turn. Actually, she's going to prayer. So Sophia will regenerate Ledin. Liana will prayer up. Ledin crushes the Gargoyle. Right, the extreme range. Jeez, I just talked about the time law, and I promptly forgot about it. So, Tiaras could have been very, very useful in keeping my Ledin healthy. But he still lives, even with Sophia, so we're fine. Let's place the Necromancer here for now to draw off an attack. And I'm going to have Leon start smashing through these enemies. Focusing on the ranged enemies who have extreme range, who can attack ridiculously far. So Ledin will vacuum buff. Liana is definitely going to again Leon for a second attack. Bozal can toss up the Earthquake now to weaken these enemies. Sophia can rewind. And Leon... I want him to kill off the catapult, so I'm just going to simply use... Might as well Chivalry and just do a regular strike, saving my assault skill for the next attack. Right, so the Necromancer pulled off the Dark Elf General. Ledin is going to... I think he's going to kill off the Angel too. Maybe. We'll see. Yep, down it goes. So just 2 enemies left now. Leon. One shots that. I need to wait for this Dark Elf to reach me now. Now, due to the time law, it does have extreme range, so it's 4 range. But if we turn on the danger zone, we can kind of see. Could drop the summon here. Doesn't really matter. Let's just move Leon forward, like here, and then you can attack with Leon as a game. I don't have any skills, so I don't think Leon can actually one-shot the Alpha General. Yeah, 269 hit points. It was close, but not quite enough. So I'm feeling lazy, so just finish it off with this damaged Leon. Alright, SS Trial 4, physical attack damage minus 50%. Five characters all on the bridge in the middle. A lot of flyer enemies and a cuttlefish in a mage. So Leon wants to kill the mage, obviously. I can have Ledin and Sophia together. I can have the Bozo drop a summon just to draw off that cuttlefish tentacle. And yeah, let's just begin. So Ledin, let's have him shift initially. Leon is, as always, chivalry. And assault. Wow. The time law. Okay, let's have Liana. Ooh. Nope, I'm going to need a second attack from Leon. Leon, second strike. We'll finish off the Mage General. Sophia can regenerate Ledin. And Bozo can drop the summon I previously mentioned that will be cuttlefished with tentacle. Hello there, everyone. So, all of these angels will activate their wind protections this turn, not actually attacking me as a result. And Ledin will get ready to guard against a lot of attacks. Let's start with Bozo tossing out an Earthquake, which will actually hit 4 of the 6 remaining enemies. Ledin will action buff. Sophia is going to rewind. And Leon is going to start hammering away at these two vampire bats, which I feel are the biggest threat. So let's just melee attack one of them and retreat. Liana will again Leon, and then Leon will assault the second one so it can't heal. Alright, so Ledin is going to have to tank a lot of hits. Unfortunately, the angels don't really have attack skills. So they just do 1 times damage. Which, when you think about it, isn't actually that much. Especially when they've been earthquaked, so that their attack has been reduced to 1,000. Which is why all the phallic soldiers are absorbing all the damage. This one's the one that's going to hurt. Yeah, because it had 1200 attack, unlike the others. But Ledin still survives and tanks that with Sophia's regenerate. So continuing on, I'm going to just continue to retreat out of the cuttlefish range, I think. Well, no, it's fine. At this point, I'm pretty sure Ledin can tank 3 units. So, regenerate. Prayer up. Let's have Leon melee attack one of these angels. And retreat. And Bozol is going to do a ranged attack on the cuttlefish to weaken it. So despite the time law, Ledin still does pretty good damage, at least enough to 2-shot these angels. Which is all I need from him. There we go. Alright. SS Ultimate Trial. After taking action, you receive a 30% chance to gain +2 mobility for 1 turn. Once again, Empire are the recommended heroes. Not that it particularly matters, except for Leon, who is even more likely to one-shot the enemies. This one, I think the enemies are triggered to move. I can't remember though. I'm just thinking. Oh, they're not? Interesting. Oh, right. It's just that they're in very defensive positions, so they're annoying to take down. But whatever. I mean, for example, if I bring Lana and Bozol here, Leon to Chivalry Assault and take them down and so on, this should be fine. So I'll use the first turn to set up, and then I'll attack the second turn. Alright, here we go. Right. Ah, yes, you could use Liphany to Magic Explosion them. Right. Good point, Iskarka. Yeah, I used to use Liphany here, because you can just spam Magic Explosion outside of the enemy range and just crush them. But for this one, I'm just going to attack pretty aggressively, I think. Let's just wait a turn before I go all in. Uh-oh. Wow! 4 of them activated the time law. Crazy. No problem though. Let's start things off with my favorite Bozol spell, Earthquake. You could could even further debuff them with a black hole, but I don't think I need to. Let's start moving in. So, Leon can Chivalry and smash Egbert to start. And we move back. Vienna can again Leon for a second strike. And the character to kill, I think, will be Ozil. Why don't I just retreat back here? Away from Bernhard. Lena can just Dark Reaper and take down Sonya. And I'm pretty sure Vienna with Shrine Maidens can survive this Bernhard attack anyways, so things look okay. Just in case, why don't I regenerate to give her some extra defense. Okay, black hole, which I expected. Oh, it actually hit Bozo. Oops. Okay, that's fine. So let's have Leon assault Lena and move back. Definitely rewinding right now. So that Lena can Dark Reaper Bernhard. Oops. And I blocked off my again to finish off the enemy Lena. No big deal though. Just means I need one extra turn to finish this fight. Elven Ring! How terrible. Oh well. So there you go. SS level trials complete.